Thing on. Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy Rich right here, Southern Cali. The Outlaws are back. If you didn't know one like it, no. This is the best show on the block. Guaranteed to be the best. Some out, some new, some original, something to get you to break outside the box, restructure your mindset, reanalyze the norm, get you to think and strategize. Yo, that's the view. Strategize, re-strategize. You see how blurry my fucking window is? Oh, I can't view yet. It's not clear. So sometimes we got a vision for the future, but it's not clear yet. It's a little foggy. We're the only one that sees it. So we've got to go ahead and clean up all the details in order to build a beautiful picture, portrait, blueprint of the product that we're going to put out into the world and see how we can move forward with the vision, right? But right now, my view is fucking blurry. So instead of paying full attention on you, I'm gonna pay more attention on the road while I just go ahead and check in and wish y'all a wonderful day, y'all. So, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. From my side, I go to yours. Hopefully, having a great day. Above, beyond epic, better than average, better originals. Stupendous, glorious, blessed, phenomenal, y'all. And everything is a mindset, yo. So, I got this. I got a little bit of advice for you, and it helped me out a long time ago. I know it'll help you if you incorporate it correctly. See, you have to incorporate these strategies correctly, and you have to implement them strategically, consistently into your life in order for your body's natural functions, your muscle memory to kick in, right? So, right now I'm on my way to work. And one, I chose my career path. So I'm one of the retards in this world who actually really enjoys going to work. I get up early and I'm not exactly excited to get out of bed. Like, oh, I would like a little bit of more time to rest, but I don't have a problem getting out of fucking bed and going to work in the morning and showing up roughly about an hour to 45 minutes early every day. And I just sit there, get my mind right, whatever, and I envision certain aspects and keys and ideas, and I'll break it down to you as time goes by how I put this together. But how do you get through the day when you really don't want to be there? And you have to put in at least 8 hours of your time in that position. So it could be work, it could be going to the doctor, it could be waiting in line for something that is important to you. At some point, we're going to get to certain areas in life where we have to wait. We have to wait for what we want, right? Or we have to put in work that we don't necessarily like doing. We have to get up out of bed and we have to put ourselves in the uncomfortable position. And this is how to maintain a quality life. You gotta show up to work every day. You can't be late. You gotta put in your hours. You know what I mean? You have to produce whatever you signed up for when you got hired. You have to maintain your workability, credibility, and everything else, right? You have to maintain that in order for you to receive the funding to fund your lifestyle and stay blessed. Stay blessed. And in the shortest form possible. That's how you fucking stay blessed, right? So when I start out my day, and as I go along the journey of my day, instead of focusing on the 8-hour whole package, instead I focus on hour increments at a time. So what that does is all I have to do is get through this one fucking hour. I don't have to get through 8 hours in the day. All I gotta do is get through this 1 hour. Or all I gotta do is make it to break. So when you have an endpoint and your mind knows that once you reach that endpoint, there's a type of relief, there's a release, like you've reached your goal, right? Instead of reaching that fucking goal epitome at the end of the day, you're just trying to reach incremental goals. So when I do this, my brain happens to trigger more adrenaline than usual. My brain happens to trigger more adrenaline and more dopamine and more of those really good feeling chemicals Because I keep fucking hitting goals throughout the day. I keep hitting goals throughout the day. I keep staying productive. I keep staying consistent. If I beat out my time, I turn it into a fucking game. I gotta do this in an hour, but can I beat my fucking time? Can I beat it by 30 seconds? Can I beat it by a minute? You know what I mean? How much more beautiful can I make this compared to last time? I want my work to come out so fucking beautiful that my fucking supervisor, the gentleman who's watching over me, making sure that I stay compliant to everything that the company is desiring of me, when he comes to me, I would like him to be in fucking shock of how much great work I'm producing. That way, it gives him no reason to ruin my day. And it gives me no reason to reply and ruin his day in return. Instead, I'm hoping that through some type of nonverbal communication, it triggers something inside of him to go to the leads in the company and say, this guy deserves a $10 raise. Now, is that delusional shit? Maybe. A fucking $10 raise is a little delusional. I don't give a fuck. The point is I'm turning life into a fucking game and handling my responsibilities at the same time in order for me to be successful at my current state of employment, which gives me the freedom and the ability to move through my personal life with a sense of happiness, joy, and fulfillment and enjoyment. Plus, I have a sense of belonging. Another one is I have a sense of job security. Another one is that my kids have a productive father figure who at least puts on the example that a normal, hardworking individual is something admirable. So, I do take my life serious. That's not the fucking point. I do take work serious. I try to explain that. That's not the fucking point. But I turn my tasks into a game. I try to have fun with my activities throughout the day. I give myself time limits. And I say, I'm going to try and outscore my fucking self from last time. I'm going to try and do a little bit better. I'm going to try and make this a little bit prettier. I'm gonna try and enhance my lifestyle as much as possible and make it the most enjoyable motherfucking day to the fullest extent of my capabilities, because this is my life. I don't get another opportunity at another life. This is the life that was given to me. And then some people say they have this acknowledgement of, oh, just don't think about it or whatever. This shit's gonna pass. Like, fuck it. Like, you know what I mean? I really honestly, like, I think that the boring moments, the shitty moments, the whatever moments, I think that they were created for a reason. And I think at some point we need to find a way to enjoy those moments as much as we want to enjoy the adrenaline-filled, happy party moments and all that other mess, right? So, I've figured out that the majority of my time at the moment is getting filled with my career. That's getting filled with my work and whatnot, right? So if that's the majority of my time, then I have to figure out a way to fill it with happiness. I have to figure out a way to fill it with joy. I have to figure out a way to turn it into one of the highlights of my day, because it's gonna happen so fucking frequently. I have to fucking figure out a way to take this career opportunity job, right? And although it's not the ideal dream job, it is the dream job, if that makes sense. Although it's not the ideal dream job, I'm already fucking living the motherfucking dream. So I have to acknowledge to myself where I started And I have to remind myself that I'm fucking living my dreams. There's no reason to complain. There's no reason to be sad. There's no reason to be depressed. There's no reason to fucking not show up to work. There's no reason not to put out my best effort. There's no reason to put up excuses because I fucking asked life for this. I asked life for this career path. I asked life to be in this position. So I need to remind myself that my prayer was answered and I'm living a blessing at the moment. I'm walking a miracle. I need to remind myself that. So if you happen to find yourself in a position in this life of like, how do I inspire myself? How do I motivate myself? How do I get through the day with a cheerful attitude? How do, well, you literally have to take these thoughts captive and you have to formulate better fucking thoughts and ideas. Whatever we were taught in the past, whatever we accepted, whatever we settled with, these ideas, these beliefs, these opinions that we have created with this life, like oh, we can't do or say or feel or experience certain things because life has this fucking structure, and the structure is this and that, and this about co-workers, and this about work, and this is the standards, and you're supposed to go to work and be miserable, you can't have fun, these stereotypes and all that shit. You have to break out the box. You have to be a little different. You have to be a little weird. People might look at you and say, what the fuck? Yeah, but it takes a leader to create something brand new. And sometimes when you create something brand new, it's not fully accepted and it's not fully understood. So just keep doing you and make it happen. And sooner or later, A, you're going to create the tribe of your dreams and you're going to get all the support that you've always wanted. Or B, either way, I'm helping you figure out how to live an amazing life with or without. So anyways, have a wonderful day, y'all. I'll catch y'all later.